No water system anywhere could have managed the fires in Los Angeles. However, there are ways the area could have reduced the impact. Los Angeles city and county officials have described the recent fires as a perfect storm, where hurricane-force winds reaching up to 100 miles per hour hindered the deployment of essential aircraft for water and fire retardant drops in drought-stricken areas. Experts consulted by CNN noted that the combination of these strong winds, unusually dry conditions, and a series of fires igniting in close succession made widespread devastation unavoidable. However, there were measures that could have been taken to mitigate the effects of this natural disaster. Poor vegetation management, outdated infrastructure, and insufficient planning likely played a role in the fires that have burned over 55 square miles, destroyed thousands of buildings, and resulted in at least 10 fatalities. Mayor Karen Bass has vowed to conduct a thorough investigation, stating, "Rest assured, we will absolutely do an evaluation to look at what worked and what didn't work and to correct or to hold accountable anybody, department, individual, etc." A significant aspect of this investigation will undoubtedly examine the availability of water for firefighting efforts. As high winds intensified the flames, firefighters reported a concerning situation over the radio, with one stating, "We've lost most of the hydrant pressure," while another confirmed, "Got dry hydrants." Experts informed CNN that even if all hydrants were operational, they wouldn't have sufficed to combat the intense fires experienced this week, especially since aerial resources like helicopters and fixed-wing aircraft were grounded due to high winds. Greg Pierce, a water resource expert at UCLA, remarked that no water system globally is fully equipped for such extreme events. However, having fully functional hydrants could have alleviated some damage, potentially saving individual homes or extinguishing stray embers. In the Pacific Palisades, which is at the edge of the municipal water system and suffers from reduced water flow due to smaller pipes, the dry hydrants resulted from an unprecedented demand on a system not designed for wildfire response, according to Janice Quiñones, CEO and Chief Engineer of the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power. Quiñones noted that firefighters in the Palisades created 4 times the usual water demand for 15 continuous hours, with 3 storage tanks of about 1 million gallons each supporting local hydrants. These tanks occasionally ran dry on Tuesday night and Wednesday morning, causing a drop in hydrant pressure, with 20% of those used in the Palisades fire running out of water on Wednesday. She emphasized the difficulty of fighting a wildfire with urban water systems, calling it an unprecedented situation. On Friday, the Los Angeles Times reported that a nearby reservoir was empty and undergoing repairs during the fires, which complicated firefighting efforts. Shortly after, California Governor Gavin Newsom called for an independent investigation into the water supply issues faced by firefighters. In a letter shared on X, he expressed concern over the loss of water pressure in local fire hydrants and the unavailability of water from the Santa Ynez Reservoir, emphasizing the need for answers to prevent future occurrences and ensure adequate resources for combating such devastating fires. Meanwhile, in Altadena, where the Eden fire ignited, Bob Gompers, a board member of a local water supplier, noted that dry hydrants were linked to power outages. He explained that the water system in foothill areas relies on gravity, requiring water to be pumped into elevated tanks. When these tanks were depleted by firefighting efforts, officials could not refill them due to power cuts implemented by Southern California Edison to safeguard firefighters from potential hazards. Without electricity, there was no means to pump water to the necessary location.